Okay, let's start. Hello everyone. So I'm back with another video. This is our video number 5. No, this is our video number 4, and tomorrow is gonna be our video number 5. And this is gonna be on our last video on basics on how to do. From tomorrow, we are gonna look more into the grammar topics such as articles. I'll be teaching all kinds of articles tomorrow, and also I will provide you with some exercises which you guys have to do later on. So let's look at today's video and see what we are going to learn today. Lesson 4, Alphabet and Pronunciation. Today's objective is to master the French alphabets, learn how to spell names, pronounce common French letter combinations. When two letters come side by side, how do you pronounce that? So let's look into that more. Okay, first let's start with let's recollect the basics again. What we have learned in the previous video. How do you pronounce the alphabets? I believe by this time most of you might have mastered the pronunciation of alphabets. So I will just go through once again very quick. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, E, G, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, C, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, that's all about alphabets. Now let's come to how do you spelling your name. Okay, I don't see any examples of spelling your names over here. Okay, let's keep it aside. I'll tell you. I'll give you a quick example of that. Okay, and if you want to ask someone like what is your name, or else you want to specifically ask somebody else like what is your first name and what is your surname or what is your last name, how do you ask it? So let's look at that. Quel est ton prénom? Quel est ton prénom? Which means what's your first name? If you want to answer that question, you would say mon prénom est Sainitish, like that. Okay, quel est ton prénom? Mon prénom est Sainitish. If you want to say like what is your last name, you would say just instead of prénom you would say quel est ton nom. Okay, quel est ton nom? Remove the pré and just put nom over there. Okay, that would become quel est ton nom. And if you want to say that, if you want to ask them detail, because if let's say you heard somebody's name and you want to write it down, so for that you would say comment ça s'écrit, comment ça s'écrit, which means how. As I said previously, comma means how, like we use comment ça va, which means how are you, and the same way comma means how, comment ça s'écrit, how do you spell it, how is it spelled. Yeah, and for to answer that you would say ça s'écrit. If my name is Nitish, I would say N E T E C Ash. So in the same way, you have to say your own name. So comma Sasekri, and your name. Okay, that's all about how do you ask somebody's first name, somebody's last name, and if you want a detailed breakdown of their name, how do you say how is it spelled? And if somebody asks you like how is it spelled, how do you reply them back? That's about spelling your name. And if you want to say like if you want to spell some French names like Lupin is a French name. It's actually a very good series in Netflix. I recommend all of you guys to watch that. And Lupin is actually written as Lupin, spelled as Lupin. And same way as we know in English, we have William, right? William. It is spelled as William. William. You have to like prolong it and stress it and spell it. William. Similarly, Charlotte. Charlotte. Like that. Like Charlotte. How do you spell it? Charlotte. Charlotte. Okay. And next, let's see the combinations of two different words. I've written few combinations of different words over here, as you guys can see. Okay, and what if O and E comes together? Don't confuse that I'm saying I as E. I'm going through the French pronunciations because it is way easier to remember that way if you like read it in that way as well. And OI, as of now, I would say OI. How do you spell it? MOI or JOIE or BO circumflex I and TE. How do you spell it? So OI is actually spelled as wa, like moi. Again, la joie, and la bois, like that. Wa. It has to come like wa sound. Okay, moi, la joie, la boîte. Okay, and next o and u. Okay, o and u. How is it spelled? Like wolf, as we see here, it's called lo, and neck is called ku, and hen is called pule. And if you want to say like hen chicken, you would say pule, POULLET written as, and it's spelled as pule. And similarly over here, next comes AI, EST, and E. All of them have similar pronunciation. They are spelled as A. Like, let's see the example. Forêt. And J is actually a verb, verb. We will be looking into this in the coming videos. J means I have. This is one of the most used French verbs. And il is also a verb. It's the conjugation of être verb. It's called he is. I will teach you in the further once we start the grammar. I'll be teaching you over there. Okay. For now, let's remember the pronunciations. Forêt, j'ai, il est. Okay. Now next, again, similarly, ghav accent and also spelled in the same way, like bebe. You see a b accent e is called bebe, la baby, which means the baby, la baby. Vous voulez, which means you want. Vous voulez. This is also a verb. It's actually the conjugation of vulva verb. Okay, don't overwhelm yourself. Right now, let's stick on to this, and I'll teach you more about that in the upcoming videos. Next is mélanger. See how am I spelling? Mélanger, which means to mix. Okay, now let's go to the other one. And an and en are spelled the same, like vent, jambe, méchant. Okay, méchant like shopping, jambe the leg, vent wind. Okay, next is on and om are spelled as like bonbon. Over here you see bon, right? It's called bonbon, which means sweet, the sweet. Basically guys, what you have to do is, while learning, try to put article in front of it so that you could remember the gender of the word which you're saying. Okay, tomber. Next, tomber, which means to fall, tomber. Next, pompier, la pompier. Pompier means fireman or firefighter, something like that. Okay, pompier. Next, GN. Guys, see this. This is very important. GN is actually pronounced as nya. We have the Hindi word anya, right? So like that, like vigne, or gagne, like that. Vigne, vineyard. Gagne means to win. Next comes AILLE, OUILLE, EILLE, and ILLE. If you see any words ending with this combination, how is it spelled? If it's end with ILLE, it's called as fee. Next, OUILLE, genoi. You might ask me a question. There is L, but you're not pronouncing L. Yeah, that's what how French is. Unfortunately, you shouldn't spell. If two L's are together, you mostly don't spell it. Okay, mostly 90% of the time I would say you wouldn't spell it. So over here, let's see, fille, quenouille, travail. Okay, Fille means girl. Grenouille means frog. Frog. Travail means to work. Okay, this is actually a verb and an adjective as well. So let's see that in the next videos. Sorry, this is a verb and adverb. Grenouille. Okay, next comes how do you spell the combinations of OIN, EAU, AUX, TH, and CH. OIN is actually spelled as wa. Again, like how did we spell at the first very beginning, like OI, how did you spell? In the similarly, if, even with OIN, you would just as a slight N sound in the end. Like you see LOIN, right? It's called lo, lo. Or MYNS is called moi, moi. PYNT, point, point. Loin means far, moi means minus or less, point means point, basically. Next, EAU and AUX. EAU and AUX are spelled as bateau, bateau, jochno, jochno, lo, lo. Bateau means boat, jochno means newspaper, lo means water, basically, lo. And French water is called l'eau, l'eau. Next, TH. How is TH spelled? TH is spelled as théâtre, théâtre, théâtre. Thé. Next is thé, 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 which means tea. Théâtre means theater, and thé means tea, the tea which we drink every day. Yeah, tea. And how is CH spelled? CH is spelled as sha, sha. Like over here you see CHAT, right? It's spelled as sha. CHEER, CHER is called as chercher. Chercher means to search, search for something like that. Next, charpentier, charpentier, charpentier means the carpenter. Okay, it's spelled like sha, sha. Next, how is IEN? J, G A, J, J U, J O is spelled, and TION. How it's spelled? Let's see. IEN is spelled like chien, chien, ian, like that. Chien, chien, chien. And J is jouer, as I told you, like jouer, like that. Jardin, jardin. Jardin means garden. Chien, dog. Chien, chien means nothing, like that. Okay, and GAGUGO is spelled as GA is like ga, ga. GO is also like g, g, good. Like GU is like gi, gi. Okay, garçon, gu, le guide. Le guide means the guide. Gu means taste. Garçon means the boy. Okay, and how is J-E is spelled? J-E and J-E is spelled. J-E-L is called gel. Gel. Again, R-O-U-G-E, as you see here, is called rouge. Rouge, which means red, red color. Okay, rouge. Next, how is T-I-O-N spelled? T-I-O-N is spelled as chien. Sion, sion, sion. Like la nation, la réalisation, la réalisation means the realization, and la nation means the nation. Nation. Similarly, you also have la natation. Natation means to swim. Okay, natation. It's spelled as sion, sion. Last slide for today, guys. Let's see the combination of few sounds. How you spell these few sounds over here. Okay, so if you see a circumflex, like which comes underneath the C like this, it's called circumflex C, I guess. And for that, what do you do is you have to release a very soft sound from inside. Like how did you spell previously when C is there? Like sha. Over here it's spelled as sa. Not sha, it's spelled as sa. Okay, it's called garçon, garçon. Or I believe you guys remember, like we said Ça va bien, right? Ça va bien, ça va mal, like that. Ça, garçon. And if there is only one S and the sentence, it's spelled as Z, Z. Okay, it's called poison, poison. If there is two S's, it's called poisson, poisson. Here, poison means like perfume, like that, and poison is like fish. Okay, it's called fish basically. Next is, if what if C plus E or C plus I comes together. Again, you release the same soft S sound like we did in gas song. It's called merci, merci, not mass she, right? Merci, like that. You'll be spelling merci. And citrouille, citrouille, which means pumpkin, guys, pumpkin. Citrouille means pumpkin. And what if C plus A or C plus O or C plus E comes together? It's hard. It's, you have to spell hard, like how do you spell K in catastrophe, like that. You have to spell hard like catastrophe, catastrophe, or coupon. You see here, right? Coupon, coupon, coupon means like friend, a best friend basically. Okay, coupon. Okay, that's all about today's video, guys. I hope you will have a bit of more understanding after seeing how when two words come together, how the liaison is made in between those words. You will be better able to spell, not only from the example which I provided. Try to spell, try to take some examples on your own, try to research yourself, and try to build few new vocabulary words. In that way you will have more keen understanding on how to spell when two words are together. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be back tomorrow again with another video. Bye for now.